Okay, people. This is the wonderful town of Vieux Fort. And we're in the direction of going towards the town of Vieux Fort. Now to the right, you have Uptown Liquor Store, the place that some of you like. Imagine when there is a sale, or the last time when they opened up the place for alcohol. The place was packed. Time to buy food. You ain't seen them on a line like that to buy food, you know. But you see them on a long line to buy liquor. Anytime there is a sale on liquor, you see a lot of people online. So I wonder any of the people, man, if this liquor the people love in the country so much. But anyway, to the right there is a little road going inside of there. Where you have Rennick and Company. Okay. To the back of that building, around Rennick and Company, you have Wasco, and I think Green has a supermarket there also. Now, we're going to make a left turn, and that left turn will take us on what they call New Dock Road. Okay. Now, these buses you see there, that is the Vieux Fort Castries buses. So if you want to go to Castries, that's where you come. That's the bus stop for buses that take you to Castries. Alright. So we're on New Dock Road right now. And so we're going in the direction of the dock. Okay. So that's the stadium to the right. To the left rather, that's the stadium. The cricket stadium and so on. Football stadium, my lady. Okay. Moving right along. Right side, you have some insurance vibe going on. If you make a right, it will take you back to the heart of the town. Like on Clark Street. Clark Street is the main business street in Vieux Fort. Alright. There is a sign saying Kimatrai Hotel to the right. And that's the secondary school over there. Post-sec program, they say. No. It's the Caribbean Grains or something over there. Now I'm just going to show you where the dock is. But I do not think they're going to allow me to go in, you know. So that is the place down there. It would have been nice to go there and see the dock, but I don't think they'll allow me, so I'm not even going to go right now. But the dock is down there. That's where the ship come in through and things like that. One of the things I always wonder about is how come you have a deep sea harbor, you have the bigger international airport, and the place is not developed. To me, that Vieux Fort should have been the most developed part of St. Lucia, because you have the biggest airport, the bigger airport, and then you have a deep sea harbor. Okay, but who knows? That left turn, you can take that left turn and it should be able to take you to Clark Street, also the main business center. Word. But I'm going to follow the we go. We're still on New Dock Road, going back. Yeah, to the right, they say that is what they call the Philip Maslin grounds. Philip Maslin grounds, you see. That's where they play. It's a sports ground. So that's again the Vieux Fort bus stop. You go in the car streets, that's where you take the bus. So there's a little plaza towards the left side. On the right, you have things like M&T Drugstore, Computer World, and Macy's Supermarket. To the right, there is a nice building. I see they have erected there. To the left, also, we have Republic Bank, which is formerly Scotia Bank. I mean, the left, right, you have CIBC. Now, we're going to make a left turn at the traffic lights here, which will take us to Clark Street. Now, Clark Street, in my vision and opinion, is the busiest street in Vieux Fort, Clark Street. Alright, so to our left we have the big and bad Bank of St. Lucia. Alright. Bank of St. Lucia. Imagine I'm trying to go on my way and this guy is talking to somebody. There is a person coming and I don't want to be in contact with that other vehicle, but he's insisting on staying and talking in the road. Alright, we were saying this is Clark Street, and that street here, like on a Saturday, there'll be people selling agricultural produce in this place, but it is closed on Wednesday. Vieux Fort is closed on Wednesday. There is no business place open. So this is Clark Street, as we say. This is one of the busiest places. Around here you have all kind of things, clothes and clothes, shoes, mattresses, different things. Different things on sale. I really do not understand how and why some people behave the way they behave on the road. It is almost like these people behave like they have some special rights above and beyond that of the regular and normal driver. Oh, there's a place I want to show you. That's the Seaport area. Yeah, I'll definitely go there and show you that area there. I'll go to the Seaport area. So I'm going to go straight down, straight through, right through, to show the Seaport area. Alright. Seaport. Who knows what we can find in this place. Alright. Yes, people, so this is the port area, the seaport area. That's the area around here. It says Vieux Fort Fishing Canteen. You can buy food there. They sell bears and different things to the various people who patronize there, the fishermen and others. It is a place where you can come here and buy fish also. That is the place over there where the guys will clean the fish and things like that. I will show you. This one is bigger than the one that we have in Denry Village. Nonetheless, it is still, you know. Yeah. So this is the place where you'll find the fish. Yeah. So as you can see, yeah, that looked like it was a big catch, good size. So you have this different. Yeah. Yes. So that one is much bigger than the one they have in there. This one is bigger. So you can see that sometimes, you know. Definitely that one is bigger than the one in Denver. Alright, so I'm going to show you another area. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Well, moi ça garde nettoyer. No views, huh? I recording the vibes that has gone here, so that the people can see in England, America, and different places. Yeah. So around how much most times a pound of fish going for? Everything that's how it is. Yeah. So we just going out the back there. For that I just want to show you the area where the partners store the fish. I rather come with the fish. Now let me tell you people something. Some years ago, the Ministry of Fisheries had a vessel that they wanted to sell. Now that vessel looked like it was one of these things that they got wood. Yeah, from the Japanese people. So right, the boat was on the So what's going on there is, as I was telling you all, they had this Japanese boat, a fishing boat. I think they had, the Ministry of Fisheries had, and they wanted to sell it. So I came down here by the water thing there to check on the boat. All right. They had I finally got a number for somebody in the Ministry of Fisheries. My fish are your boss, hurry. So that's the pond area here where they keep all the boats. That's the area where they keep all. Don't worry, boss man, I will not put your face. So I came here and they had the boat somewhere on the other side around here. Then I went to the office. They had an office over on the other side there. Some fisher's office. So then I went to the people and get the number for the person they said that they had in Castries. When I called it to ask about the price of the boat, the people were just giving me stories. The boat was not on sale. And then they sold the boat. So what is happening in St. Lucia is, even when it has to do with government things, property, it is always something based on friendship. They had the boat for sale. People come in for the boat and they're giving you all kinds of bad information because they keep the boat for their friends already. And most times when they do that, they sell it to their friends very cheap. And to keep other people out of the business. And this is how they have been running this country for a long time. Now, I'm going to make a statement here. And do not think that I know how you all are in the country. You all may want to say that this guy is trying to talk about revolutionary things. You all need to understand that the young generation will not tolerate the way that you all screw people up in this country. Not everybody will tolerate that. One of these days you are going to cause a revolution in this country, because the way you all move in this country is people that have money continue to put themselves at an advantage and continue to put the resources of the country for their friends and their friends alone. And nobody don't really care about the poor people in the country. So what you all will do in this country is you're going to frustrate people in this country, and you're going to cause revolution in the country one of these days. Because that is what you're really working for in this country. Because I came here for the boat, you all left the boat for your friends and giving stories upon stories. So when you all keep poor people behind like that, the poor people behind, what you all think will happen one of these days in this country? Why you think America was burning the last time? Because the poor people tired of being at the bottom. People take advantage of the poor people. And so they reach a point where there's an explosion that has to take place. The people explode. So the same vibe will happen in this country too if you all continue to disrespect the poor people in the country. What's going on, boss? Yeah, the same thing will happen there. So I was telling you all how the country is run for one set of people to eat. And that's going to cause people to explode one of these days in this country. Because that boat, I know there was a lot of game that went on in that boat. It was one of these trawlers, these Japanese trawlers. I went through the right procedure, called the numbers they say to call. And at the end of the day, they just giving you stories upon stories. And they sold the boat to one of their friends. That is how you all do it in this country. You all put the people at a disadvantage and empower others. If somebody like me, wiser because of the wisdom of God, I will not do anything about it. But how long you think generations of people will stay and allow you all to manipulate them like that in this country? It will not happen. It will not happen, people. It will not happen. People will get tired of you all in this country. Tired of the manipulation on all levels. People will get tired of that. So it is something that has to be fixed in the country. If not, it is the nature of people to rebel against oppression and frustration and repression. So I'm going to go back on the trail and show you other things that are taking place in the place. Yes, okay, so we're moving right along, coming out from the place. So basically, I'm trying to tell you that it is almost like, and I cannot say that this is new. It could have been that the crooked system of favoritism and all of these things are happening in this country. Well, it is possible that these things were happening even before you and I were born. But the fact is, you were not enlightened enough to really see or understand what was happening. So because now that, every man is older now, your eyes are open now, you can see it better. but there is a possibility that these things were already always existing in this country. So yeah, this is Church Street, running 90 degrees from where we are there. Alright, so Vieux Fort. That thing's supposed to be one of these buildings supposed to be the courthouse. That building on the left should be the courthouse. But let me tell you people something. This used to be a very busy area when I was growing up. But what happened is, it seems as if the town itself has moved. The epicenter has moved from here to Clark Street. So most of the activity that you'll find is on these other places. So here is not as busy as it used to be when I was growing up as a kid. So there are other places I can probably show you in the town, but this is the Catholic Church right now. There's a funeral going on there right now. So this is it for now, people. There'll be other opportunities, I think for the most part, that is all what I have for now. I had a video that I took from Beaufort to Library, or I think from Library to Beaufort, and I don't know what happened to that file. But in that file, you'll see more of the other section on the other side. But for now, keep the fire burning. That's it for now. Take care.